How is it going, my dudes? Welcome back to another video. So for today, there is a few things for me to cover, but really quickly as well. The IC Phoenix spreadsheet is no longer the IC Phoenix spreadsheet. Yes, he's the owner of it, but it is now being managed by Inasom and RaidUp Gaming. So I'm sure a lot of you guys know who RaidUp Gaming is. He's currently helping with chucking the data into the spreadsheet. So whatever that you see in the spreadsheet, all the changes, it is thanks to the two of them. So they have taken up the helm, and as you can see over here, there are a few changes made. So do take note of the changes in the dates. Specifically, I think what's more important to know is that a lot of the banners are actually being packed closer together. So now there is the Lakisha banner that is as usual happening on the 18th of January. But if you scroll down a little bit more, on the 31st of January, there will be the Sarah banner. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Sarah banner, not in this video, but in a separate video. And very soon after, on the 14th of February, there will be the half anniversary Neff team banner as well. Anyway, without further ado, we have some things to talk about. There will be new armaments, 5 to be precise. And these will be dropping just today, as you can see over here, the 12th of January. So we should expect a lot of bells for the next 2 weeks at least. With Whitetail on the horizon, these will be the 3 armaments that's going to be obtainable from the Whitetail shop. All these armaments are going to be Thunder types. Okay, so 5-star Thunder Ancestral Staff, HP 480, Attack 224, weapon skill for each Thunder character in the party, own ease of downing enemies plus 100% up to 600%, and when entering a fever, Thunder carries attack plus 50% up to 150%, and skill gauge plus 20%. So from Wasuku itself, this armament has a lot of potential use. Even far into the future, it is still widely used. And I think this should be super straightforward because Thunder Fever is super strong. And like I said before, Thunder Fever, the way it works, it's very much unlike Light Fever where you're just stacking a lot of direct attack damage and you're stacking a lot of attack power. For Thunder Fever, the difference is you're trying to achieve Fever as many times as possible, not delaying as long as possible. And you're not so focused on direct attack because you're more focused on attack percentage and skill damage percentage. And this armament itself grants you attack percentage, which is really good and kind of rare. I would say it's kind of rare in Thunder units at the moment. Whatever that you see right now is very heavy on skill damage. So this attack percentage up to 150% is going to be very useful. And what I really like about this armament is it fits on any unit. It doesn't necessarily have to go onto the leader unit. So this is a very good support armament. And of course, to top it all off, during a fever, you have a percentage chance to down the boss, and if you do 1.5 times damage. So if you luck out a down state during the period of time and you can drop a very heavy skill, that could be a big ticket home for you. And next up we have Ancestral Scepter. This is another very good armament, 5-star Thunder type, HP 656, attack 189. For each Thunder character in the party, own skill damage goes up to 180%, and when a Thunder character skill activates, own skill damage plus 20% up to 200%. So this is exceptionally good. This is a lot better than the Whitetail's Axe. In fact, this is everything that Whitetail's Axe is, but more. Although yes, it does charge up at half the rate of a Whitetail's Axe because you only pump up 20% skill damage each time a Thunder unit uses their skill. But if you're running a mono Thunder, that will be an additional 180% skill damage at the start. So not much to talk about over here. It is going to be really good, especially for Thunder Fever teams. So if you're going to be running a Thunder Fever team, which you can absolutely do so right now using Metis and eventually Sarah as well, you would be able to abuse 2 of the 3 armaments over here, which is something that is very rare. It's not something that we see all the time. Like apart from the Golem EX armaments, Reggie EX armaments, and the Arc EX armaments, you don't really see all of them being utilized all at the same time. But for this case, yes, you are going to see Ancestral Scepter used with Ancestral Staff very frequently. And last, we have the Ancestral Claw. HP 640, attack 192, weapon skill for each Thunder character in the party. Power flip damage goes up to 120%, and if self is a Thunder character, every 100 combo, power flip damage goes up by 50% up to 50%, and if self is a Thunder character, every 150 combo, power flip damage goes up by yet another 50%, caps off at 50% as well. So this is for a 100% Thunder power flip team. Yes, you can use this off element if you're going to be able to rack up all that combos, 150 combos for, 100% extra power flip damage, that works as well. But generally, just stacking 100% power flip damage is not going to be enough. So you're much better off, running like a Barrek. Or, you can do something hybrid, but I think most preferably you need to have Thunder units in the team as well. So when Sarah does come along in the future, she's going to ramp up not just Thunder Fever teams, but also Thunder Power Flip. Basically, Sarah is really good for most Thunder teams in general. And the next 2 armaments are going to be part of the co-op multi-boss event. These armaments should drop from the event rewards on their own, so you don't actually have to farm them, so to speak, based on the number of co-op battles that you participate in. And I think it should go like every 10, 20, 30 onwards until about 150 co-op battles. We may see a rerun of Quasar again, I'm not sure. The first 2 co-op multi-boss battles did drop Quasar as part of the reward, so it's highly likely that we're going to see Quasar again. But anyway, General's Halberd, HP 465, attack 217, that's not bad. It's a win 5-star armament. Weapon skill itself is a win character. Every 40 combos, own skill damage plus 25%, up to 250%. So this armament is actually really solid. For win teams, it is exceptionally good, because Wind has the potential to have permanent levitation, and you're going to see it very frequently, I guess, when Whitetail comes around. Wind teams can stack 40 combos very easily. You can go up to 1000 combos very easily as well. So this armament is going to be super useful. It's kind of like an alternative to the Malted. So if you are really jacked up on attack power, you can balance it out with a little bit more skill damage, and this is where you can achieve a lot of skill damage pretty easily, I would say. 400 combos is really just a matter of 1 or 2 minutes. Anyway, this is a good armament. Next up, we have the Tree of Bronze. This is also another good armament. It's a 4-star fire armament. HP 352, attack 150, weapon skill when fire character skill activates. Fire character skill damage plus 7% up to 70%. And when you achieve 30 combos, own skill gauge plus 10% for up to 7 times. So this is very similar to the Labyrinth Bow armament. And this fits very nicely on fire supports as well. So this is something that fire skill damage really needs a lot. So fire skill damage is kind of weak at the moment. Not because it is weak, but because fire multi-ball power flip is just extremely strong. So this Tree of Bronze can be very helpful if you are like maining a Clarice team, for example. And especially if you are using Annie and Lilia on the same team, they're going to rack up a lot of skills very fast, and therefore ramping up your potential as early as possible. But anyway, I think that's about it for this video. I think I dragged it on a little bit too long, much longer than I expected. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Sorry that the videos are a little bit delayed. Life comes in sometimes. Anyway, I hope today's video proved helpful to you. If it did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, it really helps the channel. Subscribe for more World Flipper content. This has been Free to Play, by the way, and as always, I will see you in the next video.